It's not the best thing to do when you're trying to make friends. I don't know why I've sat down to film, because I need to pee. I will never learn. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back, and I put in my headband, which is very dirty, so I do apologise. Also, I'm not very comfortable wearing white. I don't know why, just always been this way, but she's wearing white, so I'm trying to embody this as much as possible, because every time I'm like, oh, I'm not going to bother putting on a top like this or anything like that, and I'm just chilling in a hoodie and I'm like, oh, neck. In order for you to just be chilling in a hoodie, you need to make the face flawless, and there's only so much I can do. So this is where we're at. Okay, I haven't even said whose makeup we're doing yet, but I mean, it is the title and it is the thumbnail, so anyway, I need to stop talking with my hands, so I'm gonna stop. First, we are going to prep the base. I've done it again. We are going to use the Ordinary Niacinamide 10% plus zinc 1%. I know I don't need to say it all, but I did it once and it felt right, so we're doing it again. It doesn't want to open. That was a struggle. So we're gonna pop this over the face. Then we are gonna use the Serum Moisturizing Cream. I need to stop putting this in every single tutorial, like this prepping the base thing, because it's getting repetitive. Now, if you've been here before, you know what I'm gonna say. SPF. The CeraVe one stays winning. And we know that Shay Mitchell is all about her SPF. We are going to prime. We are going to use the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer and pop it everywhere. I feel like I'm in my school uniform. Haven't been to school in years, but I mean, it definitely takes me back. And now, because she is very, very glowy, we're going to use the Iconic London Prep Set Glow, and we're going to spray it all over our face. Now wait for it to dry. Okay, for foundation, we are going to use the Urban Decay Stay Naked 24-Hour Weightless Liquid Foundation. It's a long name. In the shade 11NN, I'm going to use the Lancome. I'm not going to try and say anything on this again, because the last time, yeah, I was there for a while. But I understand that these can be quite expensive. And trust me, I wouldn't reorder, because I know that there's better ones in the drugstore, which are obviously cheaper. This one's a good one. Also, this one's a good one. But they are running low, ridiculously low. These two aren't. So we're going to go in with these. Now that we've cleared that up, I don't want to get it on the white sleeve. It's all right. It's all right. No, we'll dab it over the face. We're going to take a little bit of this. I don't like to put too much on, because I don't like to feel my makeup. But actually, I probably should, because we're doing a Shay Mitchell look, and she's flawless. I say that about every single person that I do like the recreation of, but it's true. I'm not lying. Now I'm gonna take this one. This one's very dark for me. Very, very dark. But, ooh, it doesn't want to pump. Pump, please. Are you gonna do what I ask? Okay, there we go. Thank you. Much appreciated. I don't know why I bought this shade. Yeah, this was years and years ago, but I don't know why I bought it. Oh well, guess we'll never know. Okay, and now we're gonna blend it with our beauty blender. Okay, next, clear the throat. Now we are going to move on to concealer. I bought this one recently, but in a way too light of a shade. So I bought this one. At first, on first application, it's a bit dark, but when you blend it out, I can't fault it. This is probably my favourite concealer ever. It tops my Tarte Shape Tape, 100%. But I haven't tried that many concealers actually. Like, there's only a few. No, I tell a lie. I've tried my fair hand, because I'm looking down here and there's quite a few. But for, I think these were either £6 or £7, maybe £8, I don't know. They are outstanding. We're gonna take the darker one first. This is in the shade Light Beige, and we're gonna take it on our dark spots. Okay, now, this is where it gets scary, because we're gonna use the really, really light one on the under eyes. But we're only going to put a tiny bit. Is she really bright under the under eyes? Oh, she is actually quite bright. So we're going to put a bit more. I'm going to put it up here as well. And like a tiny little dot in here. Just because I do it like that, because I don't trust myself to do like a swipe. Because I can't like control it, and it's me, so I'm gonna be putting on loads. So I'll try to limit that. Okay, it's very bright. See, I wasn't lying. Gonna take our sponge and give it a blend. Gonna leave the blemishes till last. We're just gonna have to ignore this on my face. It's doing my head in. I've put like 4 layers of concealer on it. Doesn't want to cover, but it's like, it's definitely there, and you can see it from a mile away. Next up, we are going to do some cream contour. Not cream contour. Actually, we do need to cream contour. So let me rephrase. Next up, we are going to be doing some cream contour. Okay, I found it. I'm gonna use the LA Girl Pro Conceal in Beautiful Bronze. And we're gonna put a bit here above where our cheekbones naturally are. So we can lift a little bit under the nose, a little bit down the sides. I did that a bit on a wonk, didn't I? Oh well, we'll fix it. We'll do so under the chin. Now we're gonna blend. We're gonna use the butt end. Can we just keep the jaw one there? Like, do we have to blend it out? Because I could do this and it still looks like I've got a jaw from afar. Okay, we're gonna blend. Now we are going to cream contour. We're going to use the Chanel Soleil de Tan Chanel. Take a brush, swirl it round. And we're gonna keep it here to begin with, just so we can concentrate most of the product back here and bring it here a little bit. The lighting on this side of my face is appalling. I do apologise. Hang on, let me see if bringing the light closer. I mean, it kind of helps actually. Don't know why I put the light all the way back there. This spot. There's always a new one in the exact place I do not want one. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't want a spot anywhere. Like, if you're gonna come join the party, like, blend in a little bit. Do you know what I mean? You don't need to be making a moment for yourself. It's not necessary. It's not the best thing to do when you're trying to make friends, especially with the host. We're really loading up the bronzer, by the way, just to make ourselves look nice and snatched. I'm gonna dab a little bit over the nose and on the chin, just so it doesn't look so there, do you know what I mean? Because I feel like they were very prominent before. Now I'm just gonna take my sponge and go over the edges just to make sure it's done. Now I'm gonna put a tiny, tiny, tiny bit more concealer over that spot and hope for the best. I'm gonna let it dry. We're gonna let it dry, then blend. In the meantime, let's set under the eyes, shall we? So we're gonna take our sponge, make sure there's no creasing under the eyes and on top of the eyes. I feel like in this top you can see just how much I slanch. I slanch? Why? I don't even know what word I was trying to say. Slouch. I slouch. Slanch. See how much I slouch forwards? Nick, sit up. Just put it back. Oh my god, a joke just came to my mind then. But I'm not allowed to say it because it's someone else's joke. It's a comedian's joke. Like, I've taken it from a Netflix special. I just say other people's jokes all the time, and it's not a good personality trait. It's a personality default that I'm working on. And it's sad that that makes up my personality. Like, it's a part of me now. I'm not gonna say the joke. I don't want to be that person. I just blended my concealer with the butt end. Do this every time. They do this every year. See? Oh! Gonna blend out. Not with the butt end. Gonna blend out this spot. It's immediately back. We just all, as a collective, tell this spot to F off. I'm so sorry. Everybody speaks a little bit of French though. We're gonna proceed and set the face. We're gonna use our Laura Mercier translucent powder to set the under eyes and the centre of the face. Anyways, I'm gonna take this, a little poofy thing, go dip it in, and we're gonna set the under eyes. I love this little puff. Poof, puff, poof, puff. What is the actual word for it? Now what I am going to do, I'm going to take the tip of this, I'm going to load it up, and I'm going to put it on the blemish and leave it there for a second, because we're going to take Laura Mercier translucent setting powder in the shade Glow, and what we're going to do is take a fluffy brush. Oh, there's an extra long here, and we're going to pick up some of it on the brush, tap off the excess, and we're going to set the cheek area with this because it's got a nice bronze to it, but it's also like glowy too. Go to this side. This is why I've set that on there in place, because I do not want that to be glowy. So we're going to go around it the best we can. Can you see the glow that powder gives? Ooh, fabulous if you ask me. Now we're going to do some powder contour. This is a lot of contour, but I think it's needed. Yeah. So we're going to take a contour colour. I use an eyeshadow, but any contour colour will do, really. We're going to contour our nose. I'm not going to try and make mine look like hers, as usual, because everyone's noses are different, and that is okay. I have to tell myself that every time when I see someone with a really nice nose. Like, they couldn't have just given me just something that's like, that's nice. Do you know what I mean? Like just a feature where people are like, wish I had that feature. I do that though. I do that a lot with people when I meet them or just that I'm around. Like I'm just like, I really like that feature. Do you know what I mean? Like my best friend has the most, I don't even know the word to describe it, like insane eyes. Like her, oh my god. And when she's put on makeup and like mascara and all that stuff, her eyelashes just, they flow nicely in the right direction. And and like my younger sister, she's got really nice lips. I really like her lips. And my older sister, I really like, even though, right, she's gonna call me out on this because they're almost non-existent. I really like my older sister's eyebrows. They're very faint, but the shape of them, I love them. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm gonna stop talking about it actually. Just gonna stop talking about it. Anyways, I used this under my lips because she's got quite a shadow under her lip, so I'm thinking her bottom lip is very like pouty. I've put that there because my bottom lip isn't pouty. Like you can see the bit underneath my lip. Now we are gonna use a little bit of powder bronzer. Yes, I am just layering at this point. And just put it, we're not gonna bring this one down, we're just gonna bring this one in this area and the forehead just to give some of that bronziness back. Okay, now we're gonna do some highlight. I'm gonna use this one from Dior. We're just going to take the gold one and place it here and take it above the eyebrow. I'm going to take the white one just a little bit. I'm going to bring it, like if we smile, I'm going to bring it down here a little bit. Because she's, like when she's looking face on, like it's still, you can still see the highlight. So now we're going to take a little pointy brush. I'm going to take the white one and put it on the end of the nose. She doesn't look like she keeps it in a dot. She just kind of like drags it out a little bit. I guess that's just what works best for a nose shape. Now we're going to take this gold one. I'm going to put it on the brow bone. Now we're going to take the smallest amount of blush. This is a peach one. This is the Life's Peach by L'Oreal. A little bit. And we're going to keep it here, which is a very random place. Now we're going to do brows. And I got a new brow gel. I've wanted this for a while because I've seen so many different YouTubers use it and I really wanted it. So this is the Schwarzkopf. Absolutely butchered that, didn't I? But it's the Got to Be Glued for Brows and Edges gel. I'm going to use this for my brows. And I haven't used this before though, so this could go wrong. I don't think I'm ready for my brows to be this stuck down, but we're gonna give it a try. What does it smell like? It smells like, you know the shampoo you used to have when we were like kids? They're like, is it no tears or no tears? We never got to the bottom of that, did we? It smells like that. Oh, reminds me of bath time. Oh, I got it on my nose. Okay, we're gonna brush through the brows. I should have used a spoolie first, shouldn't I? But oh well. I'm excited but also terrified to see how this performs. I should have done this before I did my base, shouldn't I? She has very fluffy brows but also very, like you can see the structure to them. We're gonna wait for that to dry. So while we do, shall we crack on with the eyes? I'm excited. We gotta zoom in to this photo for me to see. Oh, sorry Shay. I was all up in your earlobe. This is an eye look I cannot wait to recreate. So we're gonna get right in. Gonna go into the James Charles palette, as always. Oh, it doesn't want to open today. James. There we go. Sorry. We're going to go into, we're going to start with this colour. It's a nice neutral colour to start with, so it's not as intimidating. So we're going to lay down this colour first. Going to do it in the crease and above. We're going to use this one to kind of wing out the eye shape a little bit because it doesn't look like she wings it out. She's got a naturally lifted face, I think. So we're gonna mimic that with a little bit of this like neutral shade. I'm loving how this skin is looking, by the way. Not that anybody asked, but I'm gonna take this, we're gonna go up to the brow. Why is this hand just, like it doesn't know what to do with itself? It's comfy though, so we're just gonna keep it here. On that same brush, we're gonna go into this color, which is a deeper brown. We're not gonna wing this one out, we're just gonna keep it here, where the eye actually is. We're going to blend it up into the brow. Upon further examination, I have come to realise she's got a bit of a halo eye going on. Who remembers those days? So we're going to do a halo eye. We're going to take that same colour and we're going to dab into this one here once. And we're going to lay it on the outer third of the eye. Oh my god, I feel like I'm 15 again. Now that we've done that, we're going to put the same colours on the inner corner. Oh, this is actually terrifying. Okay, now we're going to take a mixture of both those browns again and we're going to put it very close to the lower lash line, the whole way in, by the way. Now we've laid down those colours, we're going to take a little flat brush and we're going to go into this sort of like a dark goldy sort of colour. I'm going to press it onto the middle of the eye. And what I am doing is, because I have got hooded eyes, I'm taking the colour up a little bit more further than the crease so that it's like you can still kind of see it. Now, just because it's kind of a little bit dark, I'm going to go into this Tarte palette and we're going to take a normal gold sort of colour and just press it into the very centre just to give it a bit more liveliness to it, you know? Okay, now we're going to take the brush that we used before and we're just going to blend around it to make sure there's no harsh lines. Now we're going to use a brown eyeliner pencil, mine's from e.l.f. And we're going to take our sponge, just drag down the eye a little bit, and we're going to line the waterline all the way in and in the inner tear duct. Okay, now we're going to take this little angled brush into black and we're going to just press it onto the upper lash line, stamp it on, because we're going to put on some false eyelashes and I want there to be something for it to like blend into. We're going to add the tiniest little wing by here just to kind of lift them a little bit so that the lashes can sit a little bit nicer so we can make it look like our eyes are going up. Now we're going to use some mascara. This is the Maybelline Sky High mascara. I literally just got this because I've wanted it for so long. I even got my sister to buy it like a few weeks ago because I was raving about it. So I thought if I'm gonna tell other people to get it, I might as well get it myself. Just gonna coat the lashes. I'm not gonna worry about coating it too much because we are gonna put on some false eyelashes, but this is just so that there's a little bit of something there, you know what I mean? And now we're gonna put some on the lower lashes. I really like this mascara. I didn't put too much on this time, but I used it this morning I put on like light makeup this morning for my acting class. I used it earlier on and I was like, I've got some half lashes. These are they're on Amazon. I got them on Amazon. So that's the name. The glue we're going to use is the Real False Lashes one by Benefit. It's really good and I wasn't expecting it to be good. Oh, there's dry glue everywhere. Gonna put some glue on. Okay, whilst we're waiting for the glue to dry, let's fill in our eyebrows. I'm going to use the Max Factor Brow Shaper in the shade Deep Brown. Her eyebrows are kind of similar to mine, so that's fun. We're just going to make sure that they're still looking fluffy, but they've got some structure to them. One thing I can say for sure is that brow glue definitely sticks them down. Jeez Louise. Now we're going to attempt to stick on these. Okay, now that we've got the eyelashes stuck down, we're going to go in with our mascara again. And we're going to just add some mascara to these inner lashes, because obviously it's a half lash so it doesn't go all the way in. So I'm just going to put some more on here so that they blend in. Okay, I should have done this part before, but I'm going to take the brown eyeliner again. And we're going to tight line. One eyelash always sits differently than the other one, so it makes one of my eyes look really closed. Like this one looks really closed, this one looks really open, and I don't know why. Okay, I don't know how to make it any better, but oh well. She doesn't look like she has any inner corner glow, so we're not going to do it, even though I love an inner corner glow. We're going to move on to lips. We're going to use this lip liner from Barry M. It's in the shade Toast, and we're going to go under the lip. We're going to overline, obviously. She doesn't round out her top lip. I hate this because then I have to, like, it's overdrawn, but it's like I have to mimic my lip shape. Okay, we're gonna like kind of color in a little bit. Now we're gonna add some lip balm over the top of it. We're gonna go in with this mini lipstick because it's so tiny, from Bare Minerals, and it's the shade Moxie. I'm gonna puff it on the lip just to make it a little bit more pink because hers is pink in comparison. Now we're gonna take a tiny amount of concealer and put it over the middle, blend it in with your finger. Okay, scratch all of that. I kept the lip liner on. I went in with the blush tint from number 7. It's the shade 15 Blossom, and we use that on the lips instead, and it kind of creates more of that pink look that we're after. Do you know what I mean? Okay, now all that's left to do is to set the face. I'm gonna set the center of the face with the Sunset Beam from Primark, like so. And then we're gonna go back in with the Iconic London Prep Set Glow for the outer parts of the face. I'm always interrupted. Hi, I'm so sorry. I forgot to do an outro. I didn't want to just put up a... Oh, we're wobbling. I didn't want to just put up like a screen saying bye. I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching. I just wanted to say if you did enjoy, please like and subscribe. It would mean the world, obviously. And I hope I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.